Hey, hey, hey. Well, here we are. I guess I should put a camera on my face. How about that? I told you guys that I would come in today and just do some crafting. So let's see, what am I going to do here? I need to look at a camera. Screen capture, there we go. And what am I looking for? I am looking for a Chanel logo. Ooh, that's a pretty one. Let's take a basic one. Basic. Just having fun. Nothing too hard, nothing too stressful. Hi, Katina. How are you, honey? I didn't get your email if you sent me one. I was looking for it. How you doing? I'm hanging out today. I am going to work on I know it's late evening, right? I'm just in here hanging out because I'm going to do make a purse. And oh crap, that didn't come out the way that I wanted it to. Let's delete that. Do I have one of those? How are you doing? One of the subscribers earlier had asked me if I would come on. Rephrase that. Had asked me if I would show how I made a purse that I have online. And so that's what I am trying to do. But I can't find what I want here because I'm running into trouble finding what I want. Just want a plain little C's. Nothing big, nothing grand. Just the little C's. Let's see if we can copy this one. How are you doing today? Yeah, that's great. Oh, thank you. I could find out for you. I could find out, because I don't know. That is a really good question. But I could find out and let you know. That is a really good question. Yeah, I like to do crafting purses, and I really like that one. The way it came out was pretty cool. So we're going to try to duplicate it because she wants to know how I did that. And I'm going to try to duplicate it. Did you send the email though? Because I swear I've been like, there's someone else who said that they sent me an email and I have not been getting my emails. And somebody said I put the name wrong, so I'm wondering but you know my email, so that wouldn't be it. I was wondering if maybe they came in, if they were going to the wrong place, but I know you have my email, so I know doesn't seem like that would be the problem. I don't know. I haven't, I've gotten some emails. Well, I'm getting them from all the spam stuff. I know that. I'm getting those for sure. You did? Let me look at I'm gonna look right now while I have you on. You sent it to BTH or did you send it to Elect Sharon Tucker? This is so crazy. I look in my spam folder. Nothing went into my. That's AliExpress and that's something else. A different spam. Where's the other place to look? Okay, you sent it to BTH. Let me search your name. Because I'm not sure. Katina. The last email I have from you says January 1st, and that was for the giveaway. Where else would it have gone? Where else? Where else? Because I have a lady, TT, who keeps saying she sent me for her stuff to ship it to her, and I don't have that either. I don't know. BTH Enterprises FW@gmail.com. I don't know what's happening. Here, I just sent you a test email. Reply to that and see if you get it. I just sent a test email. See if you get that for me. All right, so the first thing I am going to do is I want to offset this to give me some dimensions here. I'm going to turn these offsets into, I'm going to cut this out in gold, so I think I'll make the offsets black. Ooh, that looks pretty, yeah. And I'll do one more offset. Hi, Janet, how are you? Or is it Janique? What's wow? I think I'll do one more offset on that. And I'll make this one. I'm going to do this one in a, I want it black. And I want the other one to be a softer black. Let's do this one in a softer black gray like that. Okay. And I'm going to turn off my cut lines because even though we know sometimes the cut lines throw me off when I'm looking at it to design. So we're going to, this will be the logo, the little buckle. And here is our leather piece, but I think I also have it in, let me make that like that. Does that look like real leather? It does, doesn't it? Hi, Lisa. I am good. How are you, honey? The email didn't return back to you? Okay, you just got mine. Good. So at least I know you're getting mine. Now reply to that one and see if I get it from you. Because I don't know what is happening, but I know that I want to be able to get your emails. That much I do know. All right. All right. So we are good but tired. I get you. I get you. I hear you. We are going to make a purse, you guys. And I'm going to try to make it look real with this leather. Does this look like real leather right there? And I'm going to print it out on paper so it's going to really look good. Now, I am going to find, nope, go back. I am going to find the purse that we want. I just downloaded a couple of new designs earlier today. So let's see, we're going to sort by recent downloads. Where is that at? Sort by recent. Ah. I guess modify date. Let's see. You just sent it back. Okay, let's see what I get. I got it. Do me a favor. I got this one. Do me a favor and check your emails to see if check the one you sent me before against the one I just sent you and you reply back to see if it's the same email address. Can you do that for me? All right. Which one of these purses should we make? I kind of want to make this one. Is this a purse or is this a I don't think this is a 3D purse. Is this a 3D purse? It doesn't look like it's a 3D purse, is it? Okay, we won't do that one. We won't fool with that. I know which one we should do. I know which one we're going to do, you guys. It's down in here. Oh, it's going to be cute in this little leather. Yes, right here. That is going to be cute in the leather. Yep. And then we'll put this on it. Yep. Okay, so let's get this out of the way first. Hi, Cassandra. We're just getting rolling. This is a special request by you, my friend. Special request by and for you. I am going to see what we got going on here. Okay, so we're going to make this little purse. I'll show you the purse that we're going to make again. What did I do with it? What did I do with it? It is here. It is here. It's a cute little purse. I think it'll be cute if we use this right here. Okay, if we use this leather look, I think this will be an adorable little purse box that we're going to create this, you guys, with this leather. And we're going to make it a faux Coco Chanel purse. Now, okay, so here's something you should know when you're making purses. If you want to size them, you can absolutely make them larger, but you want to stretch it from the corner because that increases the entire project instead of just the instead of making it longer or wider, it makes the entire thing larger. However, since we are going to print our leather out, we need to turn our mat into a letter size mat because our page, we don't want to go larger than our printing capacity. And I do have a wide format printer. I do have a wide format printer. However, my paper is still 8.5 by 11. So that won't do me any good until I get some wider printing paper. So I can also, if I wanted to, I could slice this and make it two different sizes, right? So that it would be bigger. To make the purse bigger, I could slice it. Do I want to do that? Yes. Okay, so we're going to make it bigger. It's 8.5 by 11 right now. That's 8.5 by 11 size. I am going to slice this perfectly across the back seam right here. I'm going to slice that right there. That will make that. Let's group all this together because all that would have come off. All right. You'll see what I'm doing in just a second. Bear with me. Group. Okay. All right. So this is what the person, I want it to be big enough so that I can print the leather, make it a bigger bag. I don't want it to be as small as it was. So if we take this like this, we've sliced it now. And if I spin this, I should be able to get it all in a 8.5 by 11 page. And I can't. All right, so I'm going to take that back. Let's undo all that and just forget it. Just because we're having fun tonight and I'm showing you guys how we did the leather, I'm not going to make it complicated, as I can do that. I'll just do it on a regular 8.5 by 11 size page, which actually makes it even easier. So I'm going to size it down. What do we see? Okay, that's why. I'm sorry. Yep, that's it. I'm so sorry about that. It should be FW. Sorry, sweetheart. I'm glad you got it to me, though. I'm so sorry. FW has to be on the end of it. Okay, so our purse is going to be the size of one piece of paper. Let's ungroup this because we don't want these pieces in here. We just want that. And we're going to bring our leather in. And now, oh, they're calling from work. Why are they calling from work? What's going on? Let's see what's going on. I hate when they call from work like that at this hour. It makes me worry. Okay. So we have our leather bag. Oh, I kind of think that the quilt will be a little large now, but we're going to take it all and we're going to, oh, no, I don't want to do it. Since I got it all one size, I can take the quilt from there. And now I'm going to go to color and I'm going to fill this. Let's see, because I put this in my pattern, so this black quilt will be here in my pattern pieces. It should be, there it is, right there. And so I should be able to fill this with my pattern pieces. There we go. That's how that will look. Now, do I want to make them smaller? Or, yes, we want them smaller, don't we? That'll look much better, don't you think? Don't you guys think that having them that size will look better than having them the large ratio like that? I think that'll look better. Yeah. All right, so we're going to make them the smaller size. And I'm going to bring it up just a little bit. Oh, I'm messing with transparency. I don't want to mess with that. We want the full transparency color, but we want the scaling to be larger than that. I can see the seams in it, so I'm trying to make sure if we're going to have seams, I want the seams to be on the right, in the right places, not where they can really be seen. Right there. Okay, that's good. And you know what? We have to turn on our, let's turn on our registration marks so we can print this bad puppy. And then that makes it print outside of the line, the print lines. But we're going to take our insets and let's make this as wide as we can get them. As wide as we can get that. Okay. Oh, we got to go back and get everything here. Group it all together because we don't want to lose our Don't want to lose your score lines or your print markings. Now, do you guys see this? If I cut this now, it's going to be outside of the of my print lines, and that won't do me any good. So I'm going to try to twist it to make it fit within the paper and still be able to get everything inside of this print line. If worse comes to worse, I'm going to have to slice it and make it work. This is what happens when you try to make your projects a little larger than the average size piece of paper. Sometimes they fit perfect, sometimes they don't. The one that I did yesterday was all one separate pieces, so I didn't have to worry about trying to do all this fitting to make it work. But what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to bring it in and make it smaller even, so that we can at least get an idea of what we're talking about. So I bring in all the pieces and I shrink it down together so that everything will fit together instead of one piece at a time, or not fitting the puzzle piece as a whole. So if you're going to size your project, remember to size it from the corner and try to size everything together at once, so that they all get adjusted at the same time. That's what I'm trying to say. Same like I just did here. This is going to be my little buckle. And bring this to the front of our project. That's going to be the buckle, and I just want to make sure that we have it the right size. There. Okay. All right. I think we have all of our pieces. Oh, we don't want to lose that. Let's group that together. I think we have all of our pieces. Now I am going to print. Are you guys there? Yeah. Hi. I'm sorry. I'm so looking at the screen that I wasn't even looking at the comments. Okay, so I am going to print everything now. That's how it's going to look. That's going to be cool. I think that's going to be cool, you guys. It's going to be little, but it's going to be cool. Okay, so we're going to print. And I use an Epson printer, and I have to tell you that the printer does make a difference. I use the Epson ET 8550. It's an EcoTank 8550. I set my preferences to paper, thick, photo glossy, and that's it. Apply and print. And that's going to print out for us. And I don't want to move anything on it because that is going to print our little baby. While that's printing, I'm going to go ahead and see what's going on with work. Something is happening at work. Okay. Hold on 1 minute, you guys. All right, so it's printing out for us. I'm going to get it here. Oh, I don't know what happened at work. All right. Let me turn, I'm going to switch cameras so you guys can see what I see. All right, how we doing? Here's how it printed out. Oh my God, that looks so good. Let me turn some lights on for you guys. That looks so good, doesn't it? It looks wonderful. Okay, so this is a print and cut style, so we're gonna put it on this paper so it can print. It's put a lot of ink on it, so it warped the paper a little bit because it put a lot of ink down. A lot of black ink. If you do this for someone, you're definitely going to need to make sure you have a good level of ink because it dropped a lot of ink on their paper. So we're going to get this to cut here. It dropped a lot of ink. All right. I'm switching between screen capture and that screen and this screen and trying to move you guys over and read the comments and everything. You still with me? All right, so now we're going to put our camera here, our photo paper is what we have. Photo paper. There we go. And we're going to let that cut. And of course, the registrations didn't register. I hate when it does that. It's 50-50. Sometimes it works on the first round, sometimes it doesn't. Let's try it again. Let's see. Your registrations have to catch or else it won't cut it right. So let's see if we can get it again. It isn't catching it. Don't be a pain in the butt. Now, what I usually do, if one won't work, then I just switch machines and go to the other one to see if I can get it to work. I'm going to switch to my 3. Cameo 3 here. And see if I can get that one to work for me. I know it. Doesn't it drive you crazy? And now my cameos don't even want to, they're not even registering as connected. This is, I swear every time you think like, oh, okay, this will be lickety split, easy peasy, things want to start acting crazy on you for no reason. And sometimes you have to go through all kind of crap to get the registrations to work. Now this thing was working like crazy, not giving me a problem yesterday. I didn't even use the machines today, so I don't know why they aren't. Why it's there it goes. Now that time it's taking it. Didn't do anything. Drives me crazy. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna let that cut. I hope it didn't register. uh, why are you guys not being good to me? What do I say in the mornings? It wouldn't be real crafting if this isn't how it happens. It just wouldn't be real. It did it all. It made it sound like it was going to register. There it goes again. It's sounding like it's picking it up. It is. It's because we're live. Now it's going. Okay, now it's going to cut. there it goes. It's cutting now. Okay, while that's cutting, I'm going to go and get the papers we are going to use for colors, right? I know I want to use this gold for, I know I want to use gold for the C's. So let me get some other paper too. I'm going to use some black. I think we'll use these polka dots. Okay, so you're probably wondering why I'm getting so many pieces of paper. I'm going to show you here. Let me turn off the registration now because we're done using those, so we don't need those anymore. I'm going to come back and I am going to make my page the full size. And if you are going to make this, and let's say you're not going to use the this leather look, you don't have to, you can make it as big as you want. But if we want to get this into this little leather look that we were making, then you definitely want to be able to either buy some larger photo paper to print that out. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So that's what it looks like after I printed that out. But if you don't want to use this kind of leather look, if you don't want that, you can create it. You can make this purse without having this, you know, printing this leather look out on paper. Again, whenever you're crafting, you're doing your own thing. So you don't have to, it doesn't have to be exactly like somebody else's. It can be whatever you want. I am going to use this polka dots for the inside. I think it'll just be different. And hey, it's a piece of paper. I'm just going to use this for the inside. This is an extra piece of paper that I had around the house. And so now I am going to take this and we're going to cut this one in polka dots, and then we're going to cut a base in the black. Doing these multiple layers of paper will strengthen your this is copy paper. It will just strengthen your actual project. So we're going to let this one cut. And thank God we don't need registration marks on that. So we're going to let that cut, and then I'm going to come back over here too. So on this one, that's a good question. On this Katina, I use, it is photo paper, and it is, what kind? No, this is the HP Professional. Oh, I slopped on it. This is the HP Professional paper. So that's what I use for this piece of the and then the printer. The paper and the printer really makes a difference, but it's the printer, I think, it's the ink off of my inkjet printer that is really good ink and really good paper together. So the two make a really great product. It yields a really nice finished product. So I can show you the container of that paper once I pull this off of, I'm going to get the other one going. So this is going to be our interior. And I'll, once we cut the black piece here, I'll show you the inside of that, I'll show you the paper packet for the other one. Okay. I feel like I'm rushing. All right, I'm going to take my time. All right. Load this up. I like to varnish the paper onto the. I like to varnish my paper onto the mat, especially if I know that the mat is not fresh and new, so that I don't lose my prints. That drives me crazy when the paper comes off the mat. Nothing makes me more frustrated. Now I am going to print I'm going to cut a couple of these, maybe 3. So I'm going to duplicate it. I'll do 4 of them. So I'm going to duplicate that. Again, this, I'm cutting multiples because this will be for thickness. I like to make sure everything is sturdy, especially if you're giving this away as a gift or selling it to a client. You want to make sure that it doesn't crumble or fall apart in their hands. So I try to make sure that everything is sturdy. And now we're going to cut it on a plain cardstock and send that to print. Or send that to cut. Okay, so let me show you the design of the, let me show you the paper. Hold on a minute, I'll get that and show you that. Where is it? Come on. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. Okay. You see me searching. Okay, here is, this is the photo paper that I use. And this brand is Pen Gear from Walmart. But this is the paper that I printed this out on. And it's professional business paper. So that's what I'm using. And I bought this from Office Depot. And it was like $30 for a pack or something like crazy. Something crazy expensive. It was really expensive. I don't really remember the exact amount, but it was more than just like $10 or $15 for a pack of it. Yeah. Okay. So we've got our ends now. And we've got everything. This is going to be, I'm just going to varnish my lines, or excuse me, fold my cut lines. Fold, fold, fold. Mountain Valley, Mountain Valley. Okay. So we got that one. We didn't fold our these are our, what are these? Our score lines. We didn't fold the score lines on this one. Okay. And we'll fold the score lines here. I think this professional paper makes it look a lot, that gives it that good finish, gives it a really nice finish. I've never tried using the photo paper on that, so I don't know how it will look. But I couldn't imagine that it would be any better or worse. It's because photo paper is supposed to be real good, right? All right, so we have our little pieces. Don't lose that. It flew away over there. That one. Let's set that to the back, and then this is our, it's going to be a cute little dainty purse. Cute little dainty purse. All right, we still have a couple more things that we need to cut out. Let's get these off of here. And take that off. All right, so we're going to use this same board. Couple more things here. We need to cut out now all of our gold pieces. All right. We still have a silver piece that we need to cut out. We're going to cut this piece, these pieces here. I'm going to duplicate these so that they'll be stronger and cut them 2 times. There. I just like to make sure everything's really sturdy. And I'll duplicate this and cut it out twice as well. All right, and we still need to cut. I had a sub piece for, I'm going to use this. I didn't want it to be, do we want to do it this color, you guys? Do we want to do silver? What color should we do? What color should we do for our, we have 3 backup colors for this. I used the black, and then I had gray up there. But I could, does that look good together, silver and gray? Is that too much light? Use the silver? Okay, I'll use the silver. First comment I saw was use the silver, so we'll use it. Okay. I'm just cutting that down. They're both metallic pieces, so the good thing is we can cut them on the same cut line. All right, I'm going to just place this in the corner here. On this side, burnish it down. Okay, so we know we have silver on one side and we have silver on one side and we have gold on the other. So this is where the silver is at over here in this corner. And I'm going to duplicate it as well so we can make it thicker. And they should all cut out properly. Now let's go in and we're going to change this to, I found that this cuts better for me because of the shininess or the thickness of it on 80-pound textured. These machines are super loud too, so sorry about that. 80-pound textured, we're going to put that in. Okay, now we're back. While that's cutting, we are going to fold our score lines here again. And now we're going to, after that finished cutting, we'll get this thing assembled. Our score lines folded. Okay. There, and there. This one should be that. There, and that's how that's going to look. So that'll be the inside of the purse, and that'll be the outside. Let's cut that little piece off. We're going to let everything want to have everything out and done before we start assembling our pieces together. Cool. Cool. I love making these little purses. I just love paper crafting. It's my new fave. It's one of the things that I really enjoy doing. So when I found all these little purses and stuff, it really went in because I like designer bags. And so making these little cute little purses is like a little fun project for me. All right. Here we go. I am going to now, I think we have everything that we need on our screen done, you guys. We've got all our pieces, right? We've printed all our pieces. Everything is done, but I am not going to delete any of these items or get rid of anything until we finish putting the project together, just on the safe side in case we have to come back and recut something. So we're going to leave all of this alone and leave it here. Hey Karen, good to see you. Good to see you. So we're going to leave all this alone and leave this here. And now I'm going to switch back to our screens and I'm going to put that down. And now I can bring you guys up here on my big screen so that I can see all your comments easier. There we go. There we go. All right. So we got all our pieces. Let's get some light. Let there be light. I need some light. All right. So I am going to start out gluing our pieces together. I'm going to use my Art Glitter Glue. I am not a sponsor, but this glue is the bomb. I think I've shared that with you guys before. I really like this glue. And because we're working with such small pieces, I am going to get my tweezers and my little picker-upper. Okay, this is a quick picker-up stick. And see, it's helping me pick out the little center pieces that I don't need there. All right, now we're working with small pieces, y'all. This is we performing. I almost feel like did you guys ever play Operation growing up? The game Operation? Because we are putting together some really tiny pieces. This is the fun though. If you like puzzle piecing, this is where the fun kicks in. And so we put them together and line them up as best as possible. I like to lay it on the table to line it up. And then I make sure to wash my hands or get my hands so that I don't get too much glue. Because you do end up getting a lot of glue on your hands and you don't want your product to have all the excess glue on it. Especially if you're using black, because the excess glue shows up kind of white. Or like a leftover on it. So you don't want that. So just be careful to make sure not to get glue on everything. Or on your hands if at all possible. And this Art Glitter Glue, it doesn't give you a whole lot of work time because it dries really fast. So you want to make sure to line things up the best you can. That one's off a little bit, but it's not going to be noticeable. I don't know if you guys can see that it's off just a little hair right here. Let's see, right, where am I? Right there. It's just off a little hair. You guys can't tell it, I can, but it won't matter. Okay, and then this is the fourth one. Sticking it on as well. Lining them up. All right. Look at that. That made it fairly thick. just when you handle it, it won't be flouncy, it won't be weak, right? And that's what you want. You want it to have some strength to it so that when they're especially because this is going to be the clasp. So you want your client to not have to be afraid to use it. Now we're going to put our C's on here. And this was an inset, so it's not going to come to the corner. That. Does this make sense? Are you guys still with me? Am I making sense? Am I making sense? Talk to me, talk to me. Cassandra. All right, and we'll just keep going. We're gluing our pieces together. Now on this, the glue against the shiny silver sometimes has it's hard to get it to stick. It wants to slide sometimes, so just be careful. Put it down. Make sure you get it lined up. Make sure you get it lined up. Okay, and now we have our gold. And that's going to come in just like that. So again, the pieces are getting smaller and smaller because these are insets along the big black. So these go along the internal piece. And that's going to be really thick. That's going to be a real thick clasp or piece on it to open it up. And I got one more piece to put on there. And I'm going to use it because we cut it out. Why not? Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do. But we're going to use this one. And I'll use my tweezers to help me line it up. And get it into space. All right. There we go. You can barely see the silver behind it, but that's all right. I got a little extra glue squeeze out there, so I'm going to pull that out. You can barely see the silver, but that's good. That's what we want. Okay, and so we'll keep, since we're gluing all the small pieces, let's go ahead and just glue these together, and they'll be ready for us when we get ready to assemble our purse. Line it up. Glue squeeze out on the table. Wipe my hands because I don't want that on everything. And I'm going to show you guys this. See how I got glue out on there, right there? On the silver and the metallics, that will, you can wipe it off on the silver metallics, but on the paper you can, of course. So I'll wait till that dries and then I will get that off of there. And I'll still got a little bit of time to line it up and place that down. I'll wait till that dries. But I put a little too much glue on it, so this time I'm going to go even lighter with my glue dots. Because I had glue squeeze out. And it messed up it didn't mess it up. It just isn't the way you want it. You don't want to give anybody a product like that. Alright, and we'll let that one dry. And then last is our little, I don't think we need this. I think this is the fake buckle. I think this is the fake buckle. So I don't think we need this part. I'm going to put those aside because I'm not sure we need those. Okay, so now we are going to glue the inside of our bag, our purse, to the bag. How we doing? We okay? You guys with me? You're following me? Any questions so far? I'm just I'm putting glue on the bottoms first so that I can get it lined up. Because I tell you, when this glue sits in, it is there. And it's hard to get it to rip up. So I just wanted to get it lined up along the bottom before I glue the rest of it down. How much do I charge for one of these? And I did just popped into my head. It just depends on the size and the number. So usually it's like $10 for a small one. You can see just because of the amount of work that goes into it. Usually it's like $10, but the more that are ordered, the greater the discount at making them. So it really just depends on the size and the number. One like this, the minimum that I'll do though is $10. So even though this is a smaller one, it's still $10 because the pieces are so little to work together. But these make for great, great little party favors or little girl tea party gifts, things like that. All right, so I'm just bending my lines in again. That's going to be the inside of our purse. Look at that. Fancy, 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 fancy. That's going to be the inside of our purse. Okay, so we got off a little bit. Notice how we got off there a little bit. I am just going to trim that off because, and it would be on my left-handed side. I am not left-handed. So it would be on the left-handed side, but we wanted to trim off that excess so that it doesn't show when we put our front cover on the back. All right. On my left-handed side, it would be. You know what I'm going to use? Because I can't trim it like that, I'm going to use my little X-Acto knife. I know you're probably saying, Sharon, nobody can even tell that, but it matters. It matters when you're, it matters to me, I guess I'll say that. It is not that much. It is not that great of a deal, but I want it to be right. And I'm giving you guys some tips and tricks on how to do that. So now that little piece is off and we're okay. And so let's put the front of our purse. Now, see how that helps it become a little more sturdy? It makes it a little harder. And when we put the front of the purse on, it's going to do the same thing to make it a little more sturdier. And we're just going to make sure we get it lined up, because this piece is the piece that's the money piece right here. This is why we want to make sure that it gets on here really good, because this is the piece that makes the little purse look like a purse. If we mess this piece up, then we kind of have to start all over again. So we want to make sure that we get it lined up and not ripped, and don't get glue on in the wrong area. We want to do it right. So again, I'm just getting the bottom lined up, and then I'll focus on the top. Because this is paper, I'm going to not rub on the front of it. I'm going to rub on the inside of it to help that glue down, because it's printed on paper. Oh, that's looking like a purse, you guys. All right, here we go again. And I'm just using my glue. This art glitter glue dries fast. For this kind of project, it's perfect, but you want to make sure that you get it in the right spot. Notice that I guess kind of go inside. The reason I don't go to the edge, the reason I don't go to the edge is because I give it room for the glue spill out. And I'll just roll it down and press it down and work it in. I try to give it room for the glue spill out. I'm cleaning my hands off on my clothes because I don't want glue on that. Now look at how hard that is. That is one sturdy piece of paper. And it's going to be stiff. Now I'm going to give this a few minutes so that glue can dry and it's not wet. That's sturdy, baby. And I'm going to show you a tip and a trick. Water. I have some water. And I'm going to just mist this really light on the inside. A real light mist. And I'm going to curve this around my arm. Right? Yep, it has a quilted appearance to it. I'm curving that around my arm. I mist it with some water. Just a really light mist. The water helps soften the fabric and the paper, or the fabrics and the paper, so that I can make this a curved purse and not crack the paper. That's the key right there. We don't want to crack the paper, right? So we need the curvature. And I'm just using my arm. You could use a bottle. You could use anything that's round. We need the curvature, but we don't want to crack the paper on it. All right. Let's glue this baby together. My pieces are really stiff. That's what we want. I love that. I love that. So we are now going to glue the bottom. I'm going to put it on this side. And I'm going to, ooh, these things are stiff, stiff, stiff. That's the way you want it, baby. Glue the interior, glue the bottom. Make sure you get it a good square, right? You don't want your purse to be unbalanced, so you want to make sure you got a good corner on them. And then glue up to it. And I'm just holding it until we get it done. Good tip. I love that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. That's, all right. Let's do that one more time. Because that didn't connect. Here's my bone folder. Making sure nothing's on my table. I'm going to get my bone folder and I'm pressed down inside of there. Connect those. And I see I missed a little spot right there. Get glue on that. All right. Now you can, on the inside cover, you can make this a little bit smaller so that it doesn't give you so much overage on paper. I didn't. And that could be, that could pose a problem for you. If it's too big, then it'll start the paper to, you know, it'll of course make it hard to fold up. But you can make it a little smaller if you want to. And then we're just going to rinse and repeat for the other side here. And fold that in. Alright, there's a little spot, need a little bit of glue on that. And you could use tape. You don't have to use glue either. You could use tape. I don't use tape because tape seems to come apart on me. You could also use hot glue. I guess that's something, but you see how closely we're working with this to get things to fit. I don't want to burn myself with hot glue, so I just use glue and hold and wait and hold and wait. Now I'm going to do again. Am I in the screen? You guys, I'm working so close and on it that I don't even know if you can see what I'm doing. I'm sorry. I'm just going to hold that in there. And put that glue down. That one doesn't want to glue down, baby. Hold on, glue down. We'll hold it some more. How we doing? This is why we need our hands to be clean and clear of glue so that it doesn't get onto our paper. You would hate to go through all this and then have glue spillage everywhere. Sometimes too, I've done this as well when I've worked on it because I have like I have a project coming up where I need to do 20 of these. Oh, look at this. Let me show you. No, not 20. I need to do not 20. I need to do 7 times 12. So 98 of them. 94 of them, something, whatever. Of these little Michael Jordan boxes. It's for a football party or a basketball party. And this gentleman's turning 50. So sometimes I do a mixture of glue and tape to get the tape to hold it and then the glue to finalize it out. Yep. So, okay, there we go. There's our little purse. Oh, so cute, you guys. Need a little glue right there. That's coming up. Didn't get it on there good. Okay. Now, this is the clasp that goes inside right there. We could have cut this into, we could have cut this with a different color. And, you know, we could have cut it so that it's stronger because that will, I think that's going to be a little weak. But we should have cut multiples of that, I think. And it's not too late. I still can do it, but I won't do it while you guys are on here. Because that's going to go right inside of there. Like that. And then let's fold this over so we get it lined up good. That's how that goes. Alright. Oh, I got glue on the front of my hand. A glue eraser and try to take that off. Yeah. Get yourself a glue eraser and takes it off, but you want to refrain from doing that. But you can see how easily it happens. So because this is what goes inside of here, if I were doing this again and I didn't think about it, I'm sorry, I would do this twice. I would cut this twice so that it would be stronger. Because that one little will definitely bend and break on that. But, okay, so now we had this piece earlier where we had glue on it. We're going to use our glue eraser and get that glue off of there. And if the glue eraser doesn't want to work, which it is, it's just taking a little bit of time to get that glue off of this little thing. Their pieces are so little. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Okay. Now we're going to put our C's right there on that. Look at it's coming to life. And again, not too much glue so that we don't have glue squeeze out. But you do want it to hold strong because this is where they'll be taking it in and out. Alright. Not too much so we don't have to squeeze out. Use my little tweezers. Make sure nothing's on my hands. And center it right there on our bag. Yes, I love those glue erasers. I love it. All right, how's that looking? That is so cute. All right, let's put our little tassels on here to cover up our holes. And I gotta find a chain. So one thing that I haven't purchased yet are like real chains. I almost feel like I should work on a white gloved table. A white gloved table. I did try to get all that glitter from earlier today cleaned up off the table though. And here we are again. Line up the holes. Press to hold it down. Press to hold it down. Okay. Alright, you guys. What am I going to use for a string? What shall I use? What do I got something here. Where is my, this is absolutely the wrong color, but we can use it for our, it's gonna be cute. It's the wrong color, but we'll use it. And you can just take these and cut it with scissors. Alright, and I turn it on my heat gun because I didn't do that part. But you know what else we could do? Excuse me. We're going to glue these inside of the purse, but we could also cut some more of these so that when we glue them on the inside, it covers them up. Right? That's another thing that we could do to make that work. We didn't think about that when we were working on it. Where did that glue come from? I don't know. All right. So we're going to wait on our hot glue gun to heat up really quick. You guys, this little bag is so cute. It's stiff too. It's really stiff. And if I had have been thinking, I would have, it would definitely need another little clasp on there. I don't like that one. So what I'm going to do, I don't like the way they have that being held. So I'm going to use the Velcro. I'm going to get myself some Velcro here. And we're going to put Velcro on that to hold that down instead of that little piece of paper. Because that's not going to do us any good. That's going to come out. So let's just glue that shut. And let's use our Velcro to get this down. I got stuff everywhere. Alright, we're gluing that shut. And we're just going to use our Velcro and our hot glue gun to make our own little clasp on here. And I do some hot glue gun so that it'll hold for the pool, right? I'm going to put that there. Alright. And we'll peel this off of here. We got that on the back of there. Hot glue it. And fold it down. Come on. Fold it down there and hold that so until it dries. Cassandra, is this what you wanted to see, my friend? I printed off a white quilted one too. I think the white quilted one would be as cool and then it won't show these white edges. But now we have a strong clasp. Strong clasp. In fact, the clasp is so strong it opened up that glue. Let me put that there. Open that up. Okay. Now let's put our string on here and we can call it a done. A done. And then we can go to bed. Well, I'm not going to go to bed. I got to figure out what's going on. What am I doing? All right, can you guys see what I'm doing here? I'm just putting some hot glue. This is where I was saying we could actually make this look a lot better by putting the strings in before we put the inside interior on it. We could and cover this up, right? If I were going to do this over, that's what I would do. I'd put the string or chain or whatever I'd be using in first and then cover that up with the inside. And I did all that and pulled it all out. I hate when I do stupid stuff. Come on, baby. Work with your girl. Work with your girl. I did all that and pulled it out. Let's let it dry. And be careful. I'm not gonna do it again. I'm gonna be careful, you guys. I'm gonna wait. Let's get in shot here. Come on. The challenge is that I'm trying not to I don't want my string to twist on me. I want it to stay straight. So that here we go. All right. And I'm just hot gluing it again inside. Yep, if I were to do this project for you, I would not use these this jewel, and I would do I put the strings in before I did the interior cover up. Now I just added the inside. That's not, I don't think that's how the design from the maker made it, but I think it looks better when you put something on the inside of it to cover it up instead of just having the stuff show. All right. Let's see, you guys. Isn't that adorable? She's so cute. She's so cute. Don't you guys love it? I love it, love it, love it. That's a cute little bag for like a ladies' tea party, if you're having a tea party or something that you just want to give a little table favor to. I think it's cute. I don't know. You could use it for anything. What kind of party would you use it for? Thank you, Lisa. What kind of party would you use it for? I mean, it's so cool. And you can do whatever you want to it to make it different, right? I did the Coco Chanel, but you could use whatever. You could use whatever design. You could use Coach. You could use Louis Vuitton. You could use plain. You could use Easter. You could put somebody's picture on there if you wanted to. Uh-oh, come on. I see you spinning, Katina. I see you spinning. How cute is that, though, right? And not only is it, I'm cleaning up while I'm talking to you guys. Not only is it, it's sturdy. It's very sturdy, right? It's very, look at the inside. Oh, it's so cute. What can I put in it? What do I have here? Let me see what I have around here to put in it. What can we put in it, you guys? We have all kinds of candy. We can put some candy in it. Let's open it up. Let's open it up. You could roll some money up inside of there. Here's some chocolates. Let's see. Oh, let's bring you out some so you're not so close. Let's see. That's a pretty good amount of candy. Close it up. That is so adorable. My that little bitty spot that I told you was weak because of this little bitty thing doesn't want to stay down, so I am going to take it off. No worries, no worries. And I'm going to glue this to the back of that with that being on there. It didn't want to be craft friendly. We need a craft friendly world, not something that's working against us. So there we go. We'll hold that down. What do you guys think? Oh, baby showers, yes! Oh, wouldn't that be cute for a baby shower? You're absolutely right. Whatever theme you had, you could definitely make it for a baby shower. Look at that. I love the little quilted look. Does it look real? Does it look like real leather? This is my Coco Chanel. Oh, that's cool. And you could line the edges with something. I'm not a big fan of the white showing, but I'm going to try something. Let's see if I did this. I would not do this if this were not mine. I would let it, that one's too thin. You want to be careful with this because the marker will show on the paper for real if it gets on there. I'm doing the most, ain't I? Oh, I could trim this in gold. I think I have this in gold. Yeah, I'm doing the most, but it's looking better to me. I don't like the white showing. I know the white is because the interior of the paper is white, but I didn't like the white showing. Yes, Hunty, yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right, my friends, there it is. Cassandra, what do you think? You requested this video for me to show you how to do this. What do you think about it? Talk to me. Look, y'all, at my little purse. And I didn't pay $1,000 for it. I love it. With my little chain and everything. I'm going to put it on my arm. Let me put it on my arm. Isn't she adorable? We're going to call her Cece. Oh, yes, blue. Blue is my Zeta colors, isn't it? This is actually black, but when I switched the camera, it made it look blue, didn't it? All right, loves. That is it for us tonight. That is it for us tonight in our little Coco Chanel purse, our little purse. Cassandra, show me yours. You know my email. Show it to me. I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see it. Oh, so I could line it with the chain. Let me see. I have some, look at this. This is the Gold Primo. I'm messing up now, y'all. I'm just going to see. I just did this purse for Cassandra. I just did it for her. Let's see. This is a metallic, a metallic pen. Y'all better stop playing. Ooh wee. Ooh wee, that is sharp. That just finalized it. That just finalized the whole thing. I love it. Mm-mm-mm. Because I wasn't feeling them white edges. Tell me what y'all think. Real quick, drop it on me. Wow, that's beautiful. Yes, that did it for me. That's fire. That did it for me. That did it for me right there. It's the gold trim for me. It is the gold trim for me. That just stepped the game up for it, didn't it? That stepped the game up. Okay. All right. I'm done playing. I'm done playing. This is so fun. I love y'all. I love y'all. That stepped the game up for me. I'm gonna put that on our I'm gonna put that on. If we had a gold chain, if we had like the gold what are those, the chain link chains, that would really make that purse look like a cute little real purse. That's it. That's it. All right, my loves, I'm going. I will not be back until next week, I think. I don't know. I don't think I had a whole full week every evening coming up this week. So it'll be Sunday, I think, before I'll get an opportunity to come on and craft some for us. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. And if you make one of these, please send me a copy of it in your email, because I would love to see it. I am going to take my face off the screen so that it will be able to capture this as the end shot. And I'm going to draw it in and make that look. That's so cute. That is so adorable. All right, you guys have a wonderful night. I will see you Sunday, if not before. Thank you. Bye-bye.